Hello friends, today is Father's Day as we all know. I'm always bored of making greeting cards every time. So today I have come up with a new idea in which we can make an app for our dads for Father's Day using AppLab. So my father was impressed when I gave this app to him. So this is the sample app I have made. So this is the poem I wrote for him. This is when I click these images, a voice comes out, which is my voice, and this is the family pictures. Okay, so now let's start creating. For creating, click on the create button and go to AppLab. It will have you to a screen like this. So we know the first step of making an app, that is design. So here let's go to the design one, and I don't want this screen to look so blank and dirty like that. So for changing it, we go to the theme which comes under the design toolbox. Click on it and I can select any theme I like. I've selected orange. So the image I brought there was like dragging this image option to the screen. You have to drag this image option to the screen. Now we need to insert the picture. First we need to select which picture we are going to use. So with the help of Chrome browser, let's type in Happy Father's Day. Yes. Now when you click on images, you get all types of images. So for example, if I take this, I right click on it and I have to click on save image as. I already have an image. So let's continue. So here you need to if you want to add your own pictures here, you have an image option here and click on the choose option. You have your picture that you have saved into that. So click on the upload file. Scroll down whichever folder you have saved it in. I have opened it and I have chosen it. Click on the choose option. So it is not covering the whole image. If you can see, there is some blanks here. So to cover that, I come to an option called fit image. Instead of this, let me make it as to fill. And to increase its size, I can either do it like this, or I can go here and increase the width and the height. So this looks perfect. Let me make it a little bit bigger. And the text you saw I wrote here was with the help of this label. Drag this label below it or any position you like. And here let me type I love you, Dad. And then I can put any emojis. So I'll put an heart. So this is the heart. So now to make its font size big, scroll down. Then we'll see a font size that is PX and it will already have 13. You can do it as per your convenience. I'm making it a little bit big so that it becomes visible. 24 is okay for me. So now, if I want him to be redirected to a new screen, I will have to put a button here. So I'll do it with the help of dragging this button option here. Yes. So I told you how this ID works. So I'll rename it as click me. Remember, the text won't come. The text means this button what you see is written is the text and click me is the ID. So okay, so this is done. I'll place it a little bit down and make the font size bigger. Yes, this is perfect. This border radius means this radius will actually make it into a circle. Because I have put it in a theme, so it won't work if you see. So I've done designing the first screen. But the designing part is not yet done. I need to design 3 more new screens. So here is the screen 2. I can change it to another one. So now what we have to do is, I had written a poem here. You can write any text that you are the best, you are a really smart father, and you always help me out. When I do something's wrong, you always correct me. So something on the other text you can write, or anything you can write. So so you can write anything you want. So now I have dragged a text area here. So text area is used for writing a text you want. So I will have my poem written here. So now I have done this. Oops. Yes. So now I have written the poem. So now we need to design one more screen. We go to a new screen. Here we can change the theme. Oh, and wait, I forgot to put the button in the screen too. So let's do that. I have resized this, and now I put the button here. I drag it and I put it here. So let me make it as click me. Let me make it to next. The ID will be next. So now let's design a new screen. We have already added a new screen with a theme. Remember, the theme actually, if you you would be wondering, this screen's theme is different. This screen's theme is different. Even this one's. So what happens is, actually the screen is the theme is designed only for one screen. So that's why it doesn't change for all. So, and one thing, when you write in this, you see, if you run it, anybody can write on it. For example, I have not coded it yet, so it won't work. So when you run it with the code, you can see that anybody can type in this text area. So to avoid that, scroll down. You will see and read a read only option. When you click on it, no one will be able to write on it. That means people can only read it. So let's go to the screen 3. So you remember that I added an image, and then when I clicked on it, the messages were coming out. So drag this image option here. So I'm taking any boy's photo on the Google. So I go, let's make it animated. Yes. So now you can click on images, and then you can find one. So I've found one. So to copy to take it, let's right click on it, click on save image as, and then you click on this. So your image is saved. Now let's go to our project, our app. So I have placed it here. You can even add your own photo in that, as I did. So you can either take it on the camera by clicking on this and going to camera. You can click your photo and just save it somewhere. So I have taken a photo online. So let's click on choose, upload file. We go to the picture we saved. This is the image we saved. So when we upload it, we get this. We click on choose option, we get it. So you know how to actually avoid these empty boxes. So let's click it to fill. So now I'll resize it. I've resized it. So now that I have resized it, a voice will come out. So the screen 4 actually I designed, I have put in my family pictures, so you can add it by yourself. And even for example, if I take one new screen, I'm putting a theme, so I'm just leaving it blank. I'll just write a message here so that it doesn't look empty. Yes, so I have typed in. I can change the font size here. I can increase its height. And then here there will be a button which is meant for taking the user to the first screen. So we click on the button and then we have the text as back, and then I'll change this to back. So now let's check if everything is done. This is done, this is done, this is done, and this is done. So now you remember that we now go to coding. This is the third step. The first step is to define the purpose of the app. Second is design. Then third is coding. So as I told you, first we need to drag an on event block if an event is happening. I have explained it to you in my previous App Lab video. So I don't remember this button's ID. So let me put my mouse over it, and I see the click me ID below the X and Y. So its ID is click me. So when click me is clicked, so it needs to be set to another screen. I have taught you in my first App Lab video how to change the screen. Here, take it, drag it, put it here, and we make it to screen 2. And then let's check it. So when we click it, it goes here. So now this button's ID, so now the second button should be worked out. So its ID is next. So again, we drag this, we put the next, and then we put the set screen block. We make it to screen 3. So now the critical part is when this image is clicked, a voice needs to be come out, which is my voice. So first of all, you know, right, you need to drag the on event block so that when this image is clicked, what's its ID? Image 2. Click on image 2, and then now what you do is you will get an option, you will get a block of play sound or something just like that. Yeah, when you scroll down a little bit, you will come across this button, code that is play sound. Drag it inside this on event block and there will be this sound, but we don't want that, we want our own sound. So first of all, we click on this arrow and then click on choose. Here you will have a choose sound library, but we want our voice, not the voices that are there in this. So on this Make New Sounds tab, you go there and you will have this Record Audio option. Here you'll click on it, but now it's not letting me record my audio. Why? Because first you need to name the sound. I'll name it to My Sound. And then you need to record it, and then when you are done with it, then you again need to stop it. So now I have done it. So now I click on choose, and then when I click on this, it will play my sound. And now the last part is left, that is this, and we have this button. Only one more code is left. So we click on event, we drag it here. Its ID is back, so let's change it to back. And then when it is clicked, set screen ID, that is screen 1. Let's check our app if it is working. Click on the run button to run it. The fourth step, we are now going to do the fourth step. Let's start. So this is the first screen. Now let me click on click me. Yes, it's working. Now I've written the poem. Now the second click me, and now let's see what happens if we click this image. Happy Father's Day, Papa. So now it has worked out. Oh, I forgot to put the click me option here. Let me go to the design, go to screen 3, and then drag a button here, and then let me make it next to. Yes, and here click me. So we have done this. So now we have done this. So now we need to code again for this. So this was the last button. So we need to put the on event actually here below the on event image 2. So let's go to on event. Let's make it here, and its ID is next to. Oops, next to. Yes. So then let's take this set screen ID screen 4. Now let's see if it works. So this is how the fourth step works. It actually rectifies your error. So let's start. So this is the poem. I click it. So I have this. Happy Father's Day, Papa. So now my voice has come. Now we go to the last page. This is here. So let's see if the back option works. Yes, it has worked. Thank you, and don't forget to rename your project. Rename it as Father's Day Specials. So this is done. So with this, our today's project is done. Subscribe and like and share my video if you liked it. For more such videos, click on the bell icon so that you get notifications of my new videos. Thank you.